when you're sailing with the dumbest. Real ones love it. Coast to coast running, bait hooks cutting. You ain't spinning off a line I'm loving. You ain't nothing. Them bergs can't stop what them boys did done in, and you know that they heavyweight. You ain't on the same wave, little white bait. You ain't getting what these checks paid. You ain't on the same lane. Breaststroke swimming off a flow so different. It's dull.
As long as we know we ebb and we flow, making it out alive. Comfortable with us. Spread your wings and you'll fly. Take up on the octopus. Tentacles you try. We got that secret formula. Settle down up a while.
Lick, hit a lick, then I lay low. Like pedo, love me in a. Shorty's better. I was sleeping on a window. I was pulling stallions, I cannot afford to settle. What's a hard time to a rock on me, Hermano? Tell my brain my vision and they try to take the channel. Then, doubt got me twisted like an episode. I got an eye on who I trust, my pineal gland. That's that line you can't cross like the Rio Grande. When fam, cut fam, damn whose blood is that? Who believing in the phoenix when he only ash?
A very impactful occasion here at the Theatre of Dreams. We're in the northwest for Manchester United against Spurs, and it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top. Really is a city that loves its football. I'm talking, of course, about Manchester.
Here we can see it again. He does so well to skip beyond the defender, but just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
The book on the first half here at Old Trafford. A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. Mbilo. And here's Cunha. Oh, nice ball. Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish. And now with Kulusevski.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backheel this is to set up the goal. Really, the goal... goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
James Madison. Well, plenty of talk about him from the pundits coming into today's match. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world. Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and Red Town player, Stuart Robson. All about passion from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United, and they take on Brighton.
Thanks, Derek. That is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
What a brilliant pass. Holding on to it at the second side of the basket. Midway through. Right, Alex has an update for us. I understand somebody has scored at Ellen Road. But who?
It's a goal for Leeds. The shot was ferocious and it went in off the woodwork. Leeds now
Still possibilities.
As the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the ball look so much easier. That's took away from him.
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Oh, what a top-notch pass. Cross goal. Manchester United recovering possession.
Well, let's take another look at this cross by Dembele. It's inch perfect, while the movement in the box is equal to it. Such good timing, and what a goal. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today. space. He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
Timely intervention. Right over the top towards Ousmane Dembele. He read it well. I'm hearing someone has scored in the Leicester game. Alan Scott has the news.
It's a goal for Chelsea. He shot far post, he covers it, but the rebound puts in nicely. Leave at the level. It's 1-1 with 32 minutes to play.
With the info as ever. Space forward here on the left. Confidence leader. Determined to get there. This has looked pretty good for the counter-attack. They promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Bellingham. Talented little block. Dembele closing down. He's found the net. Joy uncombined.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
Blistering first half Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Let's see about the delivery.
Well, here it is again. Dembele's cross is asking for somebody to go and get on the end of it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Pascal Gross. Well, he's coming through that the referee has pointed to the spot in one of the other matches, but the details here's out.
Take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
fans are going to be happy with this.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Have you got time for a few questions? Thank you, that's all the questions we've got for you.
I am the one, चट्टा दूं धरती बंदों के घमंड I am the one, बेकाबू मैं जमाना मुझसे तंग I am the one, दुनिया रोल करके राजा करे बमो हट जा पीछे कर रैमी लेके आ रहा हूँ मैं
Excitement here in the North London air, and with good reason. A confrontation that really... A warm welcome, plenty of excitement in the air tonight here in North London. I'm very happy in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Manchester United. A glorious chance.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
The ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Grealish. On to Mario Rui. Frankie de Jong.
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. You won't want to see that again.
Right, Alex, it's over to you because I understand there's been a goal at the Amex Stadium.
It's a goal for Leeds United.
That's with the info as ever. Cleared away. There really is danger for solidifying them in this game, Stuart. What do you think we might see from him?
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
So on with the action. 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. James Maddison.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Bissouma.
Well, as you can see here, it all starts with a perfectly weighted ball in behind the defenders. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one foot in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. It's a good-looking ball. Well, throws it away.
Well,
De Jong's pass is inch perfect, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish. Here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
Hakimi. It's with Martinez. And now with Kulusevski. Let's find out all about it, shall we, from Alex Scott.
Yes, it's a goal for Chelsea. The score is 59 minutes gone.
Alex, apologies, I have to step in because this could be a chance. And it's gone in, and he's celebrating with good cause the goal to break the record.
Well, he's been unstoppable this season, Derek. It's an unbelievable accomplishment. You just wonder how many more he can get. Well, as you can see, he... gets everything right here. What a skillful volley that is.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Danger here as he runs in. Javier Rui. And use of a goal at Stamford Bridge. Alex Scott has all he gets.
Kudus.